everyone, Shadowcat here. This is the second part of my Miraculous fan theory showcase, where I showcase Miraculers' awesome theories. I had so many amazing entries, I had to split the video into two parts. Let's start off with Daniela Maya's, I'm sorry, I hope I said it right this time, Maya's theory. I'm sorry, I'm bad at names. Whose name I really hope I pronounce right this time. Maya. I hope I said it right. Okay, so to Daniela, last name whose name I'm hoping I'm pronouncing right. Awesome theories! Sorry. The effect of cat blank. The only problem I had with this episode, Ladybug, was that chronologically it comes after cat blank, which means cat would have been akumatized already. And we saw no consequences whatsoever. Or so I thought. Either cat blank won't be what we expect, or Marinette, not Ladybug, actually causes his akumatization, like the synopsis said. If that's true, Marinette and Cat Noir might become closer friends in that episode, and that somehow makes Cat's, aka Adrian's character develop to be a little more firmer and assertive. And that would explain why he was different when confronting Lila, why he was so much firmer and angrier. Marinette and Adrian are friends, but from what I've seen, they aren't that close yet. So I was extremely surprised to see Adrian go far out of his way and threaten someone like that, you know? I believe I'm not the only one. So my theory is that in Cat Blank, we might get a little more friendly with Mary-Cat. And that strengthens their friendship, resulting in Adrian's unusual protectiveness, oh goodness, for Marinette. Daniela's second theory is Miraculous is teaching kids about real love. Ever since I started watching this show, I knew Marinette and Adrian's deceptions with each other were not healthy. You know how good characters have flaws they must overcome? To me, it's always been clear that this was their flaw. And Thomas seems to be proving that to us more and more. For example, in Desperata, Adrian and Ladybug's feelings for each other negatively got in the way of what was most important, showing us that their real relationship right now isn't mature enough to become romantic. But like all characters do, they must overcome that flaw, and once they overcome it by maturing and stuff, I have no doubt their relationship will be exceptional. It's funny, one of the main criticisms of Miraculous is the obsessive crushes these two have, that it's not a good example for kids. For young kids. If there were to pull a... You ever just have like that thing where you're like, you start talking and like snowballing and it's getting worse and it's getting worse and it's getting worse. I'm having one of those days and I'm sorry. If they pull a twist on us and fix the relationship through the course of the show, it would prove those critics absolutely wrong. They would show young kids the correct way to have a relationship, and that would be a very powerful message. Theory 3. The relationship between Kami, Holder, and Miraculous. When Marinette and Adrian... I'm having one of those days. Is it winter already? I'm snowballing. Oh, gosh. Okay, Okay, I apologize. I'm getting myself together. I promise. When Marinette and Adrian transform, they evidently inherit some of their Kwami's personality. When Cat Cataclysms... Oh, no. When Cat Cataclysms himself, he and Black suffer the consequences. The wounds of the Peacock Miraculous are copying themselves into Natalie. Based off these three pieces of evidence, I realize that there's a physical connection between Holder, Kwami, and Miraculous. And this brings me to think that maybe there is something wrong with Duzu. If her Holder and Miraculous are being affected, why isn't she? Natalie always coughs and holds her stomach whenever we are shown she's in pain. So the damage is something internal for both Holder and Jewel. Could there be something mentally wrong with Duzu? Theory 4. Miraculouses adapt for their Holder. Miraculouses can be used by both adults and children, so doesn't that mean they can change sizes? Adrian's hands is clearly bigger than Marinette's, yet the rings still fit her perfectly, meaning they can, during Reflectall, if you look closely, the ring turns pink for Marinette when disguised, and the earrings turn silver for Adrian when disguised. So not only can they change size, but also color. And features. Guess that explains how Adrian wore earrings. Our next theory is shared by Caitlin and Daniela. Their theory is that Adrian could be a Sentimonster. They both came up with good evidence for this theory. I have hearted both of their comments if you want to see the evidence for this theory. Click on the eye in the right-hand corner for Daniela's elephant. No, Daniela does not own an elephant. At least I don't think. I'm sorry. I'm not implying she's a pet elephant. I am the worst ever. Her evidence, not her pet elephant. Oh, man. Her evidence for her theory. There will be a link for Caitlin's awesome evidence later in the vid. They both gave really good evidence. I hope, though, Adrian is not a Sentimonster. That would be... Let's move on! Caitlin had another awesome theory about Cat Blank. My theory, Caitlin's, is that it isn't Ladybug who saves the day from Cat Blank. I mean, we've seen that in order for Miraculous or anything to be destroyed, they need Cat Noir's Cataclysm. Well, Cat Noir will be akumatized. So there are 3 ways to defeat him. The second one makes more sense, honestly. Solution 1. For Solution 1, Ladybug will need Queen Bee and Carapace. They can wait for Cat Noir to try to use his Cataclysm, and if he tries to attack anyone, I'll say Carapace for this one, he can use his Shelter to protect himself. And Queen Bee can get behind Cat Blank and use her Venom to paralyze him. Then one of them can pull his hands to his Miraculous, so it will be destroyed. Solution 2. Solution 2 makes more sense, honestly. We've got some spoilers that Cat Blank is successful to try to take Ladybug's Miraculous, but that isn't confirmed yet. Okay, sorry, one sec. Shadowcat back here, me talking in the third person here. What? I have not heard this! This is a thing! For real? How did I not know this? That's a thing! The thing! Okay. Anyway, back to Caitlin's theory. So, what if it's Hawkmoth who saves the day? What if Cat Blank really is successful to take the Miraculous and bring them to Hawkmoth? He will ask Cat Blank to give him his Miraculous, so Cat Blank will take off his ring and turn back to Adrian. There's a higher chance that he gets akumatized as Cat Noir and not as Adrian, since Gabriel doesn't want to akumatize his own son. Although he has had opportunities to, he'll feel bad about taking his Miraculous and unakumatize him. Caitlin has some superb. That was so hard to say. Some superb. I can say it. Superb evidence for her theory as well. Click on the link in the on the right-hand corner linky thingy. You know what I'm talking about, right, guys? You know what I'm talking about. The link in the corner thingy. You know what it is. I know what it is. To see where she left her awesome comment. And look at all her awesome evidence. Now, to a random Miraculous theory. The only random Miracular, to be clear. Cat Noir doesn't get akumatized because of being rejected by Ladybug or finding out about his father's identity. Ladybug is upset about something else. I don't know. And Hawkmoth notices her anger and tries to akumatize her. But Cat Noir notices the Akuma and pushes Ladybug out of the way. And the Akuma goes through his ring/staff. Or maybe it might have something to do with Adrian's father. Gabriel upsets Adrian again, something unrelated to his identity, and this time he transforms and wanders around Paris. Gabriel feels his negative emotions, transforms, and akumatizes him, not knowing that it's his son. Thank you everyone for your theories. I hope you loved this video, and I'm really sorry for talking horribly. I can't even come up with the words. I'm sorry. I also hope to be doing more Miraculous fan theory showcases in the future. Till next time, my friends. Shadowcat